but you can tell they want to get higher up in the standings if possible, and specifically securing home court advantage for the first round.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. And for the Thunder, two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. These are two teams with a clear identity, Grant. Defense is their backbone.
Oh, B.A., I don't expect to see many easy buckets between these two defenses. They're disciplined, hardworking, and gritty. And, of course, they make you work for everything.
Hartenstein against Brunson. Hartenstein passes to Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Towns. And that one's good. SGA.
There's so many facets to SGA's game. He's equally good from all three levels.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Daigneault. Well, right away, Coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, "He's going to get hot. That's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire." There you have it. Sounds like Coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Guys, back over to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Brunson. Towns outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Dort right side. Just over a minute and a half in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. They grab their own miss. The Knicks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside Anunoby. Brunson passes to Anunoby. Towns outside. To the paint. Here's Hart. Holmgren with the block.
You know, premier shot blocker. Holmgren may be slight of frame, but he's never running from the fray.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's SGA. Launches a 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, B.A., building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
From deep, SGA. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Coach likes that look. And Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
Towns a screen on Holmgren. Hart from long range. Can't get it to drop. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Outside, SGA releases from 15. And there's another one for the Thunder.
A dynamic score. Gilgeous-Alexander is so good at finding his spots and executing.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Taking a look at some numbers here for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Towns passes to Bridges. Now here's Hart. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Hits the trifecta.
Brunson, a career 40% three-point shooter. Man, that shot is reliable.
Now SGA. Hartenstein with a screen on Brunson. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Brunson defending, and it's in there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
Pass to Bridges. Towns taking his time here. Back to Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot here. Hart from long range. Kept alive. Towns. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. He's got 5.
And, you know, for all his perimeter skills, Towns also bringing that physicality inside.
Holmgren with a screen on Brunson. And stolen by Brunson. High post Towns. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
Boy, how do you stop Karl Anthony Towns, an elite scoring talent with incredible size?
New York shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
And that one falls for Towns. And his teams run through the finish line of the season, Grant. There must be a certain amount of reflection happening.
For teams that are out of it, they might start that process now. But who has time for that if you're playoffs bound?
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I'd take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
And the basket is good. Brunson's got 5.
Doesn't matter which hand he uses, Brunson is an excellent finisher around the rim.
Outside, Williams. Back to SGA. Good work there as it goes.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. 4-point game. Their first chance this season playing the Thunder.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won 1.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
And you just can't let Brunson get to his spots. I mean, he's an excellent mid-range shooter.
Pass to Hartenstein. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander against Brunson, and it's good. 2 points. He's got 13.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Outside Hart, back to Brunson. Over Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's blocked by SGA.
Read the eyes of the ball handler, and Gilgeous-Alexander able to get a hand up in time.
It's Dort on the wing. From outside, off the mark. Knicks trail by 4. Bridges passes to Brunson. And an Obi for 3. The Thunder with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA throws it down.
Yeah, always a threat to blow up. That's what SGA's done tonight.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. For the Thunder, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wallace comes in for Holmgren. And Joe subbed in for Dort. New York also changing it up. Robinson comes in for Anunoby. And Jordan Clarkson subbed in for Bridges. Knicks trail by 6. Clarkson outside. Towns outside. Launches it. The kick out to Brunson. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And Brunson with the bucket. On the assist from Robinson. 9 points for Jalen Brunson. SGA with it. 15 points in the game. Here's Joe. And it's off from three-point range. Knicks shooting about 40% in the early stages of this game. And it's Clarkson missing. Thunder leading by 4. SGA surveying the D. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Outside Brunson. Clock at 6. Pass to Clarkson. Off the mark there with a 3.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Knicks trail by 6. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Robinson. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway. So it's Oklahoma City now. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
Offensively, it was never their night. The issues they suffered were pretty clear.
Yeah, the offense was AWOL. It just wasn't there. No rhythm, no flow, just a tough day.
And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. And Williams no good on that one. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. And that sends Jalen Williams to the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. Oklahoma City shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
And when you talk about do-it-all kind of players, Jalen Williams quickly jumps to mind. And the scary thing is, he's only going to keep getting better.
Pass to Diawara. Back to Clarkson. And there's the lob. And a big finish by Robinson.
Tell you what, I can't think of a more menacing lob threat than Robinson. He's big, he's got nice bounce, and he's physical. An ideal finisher on that play.
Now here's Williams. He's got 7. Misses that one. 3 for 4 from the floor.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Robinson, a screen on Williams. Here's Bridges. Pass to Clarkson. 4 on the clock. The Thunder with the rebound. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Wallace, the pass to Joe. Drills it from deep. And the Thunder lead by 12.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
It's Robinson, high post, working on Williams. Bridges passes to Alvarado, out left to the wing. New York working the ball around now. Fires the three, and Mikal Bridges gets a three.
You don't want to let Bridges find what he's looking for on the perimeter. You know, he's got an improving stroke from distance.
Mitchell, the pass to Williams, and they call an illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. Sohan's checked in for New York. Knicks trail by 9. Pass to Bridges. Clarkson outside. Now Robinson. Williams defending. Bridges passes to Clarkson. Shot on the wing. Yep, count it.
You know, this is why teams are looking for combo guards. I mean, the defense didn't know which way to play Clarkson.
Holmgren outside. Now here's Wallace. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. And another three for Oklahoma City.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. It's the Thunder. They're up by 10. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
They've got Isaiah Joe, Cason Wallace out there with Holmgren. Then it's Jalen Williams, and it's Mitchell in at the point guard position. That's the group for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. And the shot goes in. Clarkson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Holmgren. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
And he makes a first.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Williams. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
And here's Bridges. He picked up 15 in their last win against Cleveland. And a big finish by Robinson.
A developing part of Bridges' game. Great job facilitating in the pick and roll there.
Mitchell, the pass to Joe. Wiggins from long range. And he buries his first look.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Knicks trail by 11. Alvarado outside. It's Bridges on the wing. Watched by Wallace. And there's a 3-second violation.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Holmgren. Takes a 3. The rebound by Bridges. Well, the Knicks shooting 46%, a decent average so far. And here's Anunoby. Right side, Robinson. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Aaron Wiggins.
Boy, you want to talk about a man-child to deal with, a monster inside? Look no further than Mitchell Robinson. He is a dominant two-way center.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Second free throw, no good. Thunder leading by 11. Outside Mitchell. Screen by Holmgren. Here's Wallace. No good on the triple. Bridges outside. Pass to Alvarado. Robinson against Wiggins. New York working the ball around now. And Anunoby gets it to go.
Confident shot from Anunoby there, showing he's very comfortable rising up off the catch.
It's hard to find a more impactful player in a complementary role than OG Anunoby.
Yeah, you're speaking facts right there. He's a switchable defender. Offensively, he's at his best spotting up, and he can attack in transition effectively. I mean, I think he's the kind of player that not only does every team want, he's the kind of guy that every team needs.
Alvarado, left side. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Holmgren. Wallace outside. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Clarkson. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Back to Robinson. Left side, Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. And it's Alvarado missing. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here's Wiggins. And he makes it on the layup. Wiggins has got 5 points in the quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So for Oklahoma City, Williams has checked in for Joe, and Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Towns, he's checked in for Clarkson. Knicks trail by 12. Bridges outside. Outside Anunoby. Lets it go from deep. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Anunoby's got 6.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
SGA passes to Holmgren. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Wallace from the arc. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
Nice job of setting himself up for that shot right there. Anunoby knocking down the three.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Alvarado defending. SGA passes to Wiggins. Outside, Williams fires for three. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Alvarado. Here's Bridges from deep. And no good. To the middle. Here's Wiggins. Finished off the break. Wiggins has got 7 points for the quarter.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Alvarado. The three-pointer off the mark. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Wallace, the pass to Holmgren. Stolen by Bridges. Pass to Robinson. Here's Towns. Watch by Wallace. Cat doing what he does.
I'd keep going to Towns inside. I mean, it's not complicated. He's got awesome touch. Plus, he's 6'11" and almost 300 lbs.
Williams looking around. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Look at Shea playing big inside.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Outside Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Here's Alvarado. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Towns outside. From downtown. Down goes the three-pointer for Karl Anthony Towns.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
2 points. That one goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 21.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
For three, Bridges. And again, New York with the triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
From deep, SGA. That doesn't go either for SGA.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Pass to Anunoby for three, and he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Alvarado. SGA covering. Alvarado, the pass to Towns. New York working the ball around now. And Anunoby gets it to go.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. So for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Dort comes in for Wiggins, and Mitchell subbed in for Wallace. New York also changing it up. Shamet, he's checked in for Robinson. McBride comes in for Bridges, and Brunson is subbed in for Alvarado. Here's SGA. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio. SGA just powering through contact.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
Knicks trail by 5. Brunson passes to Shamet. Towns outside. Pass to McBride. 5 to shoot. Over Mitchell. McBride can't get it to go.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Outside Brunson. Towns against Hartenstein. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Shaman. He had 16 in the win against Cleveland. Three-pointer, no good. Now here's SGA. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City.
And what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
Brunson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Hart. 1:51 left in the second. Anunoby finds Brunson. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Brunson! So confident at the rim.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. They stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Jalen Williams is all-purpose. Thunder coach Mark Daigneault said, "You really can't find a weakness in his game. His greatness is the cumulative effect of all the things that he does. Basketball is a complex game. You can't be good at just one thing and be a great player, but he is good at everything." Guys, back to you.
An all-purpose player. Thank you, Allie.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Dort for three. Hart pulls it in. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for New York. Trailing by 8. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
And that one misses.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. So he can't get either to fall. Knicks trail by 5. Out to the right wing. New York working the ball around now. Bridges, left side. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound in this one. Caruso outside. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Over Brunson. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. He's been an offensive force. Now with over 30 points after the quarter. All right, we'll be right back after this.
Welcome. And fellas, what a half it's been for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, also known as SGA, and he hasn't been MIA today.
Gilgeous-Alexander is doing everything. Has total control of the offense. Reminds me of my good friend Kenny the Jet Smith.
Oh, Shaq, he didn't have to. But yeah, I wish I had his height when I was playing. I'll tell you, that would have been fun.
And now, as the regular season marches on, here's how things look in the West as we near the final stretch.
And taking a look at Oklahoma City, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys will be tough to beat in a 7-game series.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Oklahoma City leading by 5. Checking out the group for Mike Brown to start the second half. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Towns in at the center position. Holmgren, the pass to Dort. Williams from long range. It's rebounded by New York. Bridges down low. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. It's Bridges on the wing. Hart with a screen on SGA. And Mikal Bridges gets a 3. Bridges has got 9.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Hartenstein with a screen on Brunson. Outside, Williams. The 3 is up. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 4 rebounds in the game. Dort against Bridges. Pass to Hart. Now Anunoby for the lead. Hartenstein pulls it in. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Brunson finds Bridges. Towns outside. The 3. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Pass to SGA. Yes! And the foul! Jalen Brunson picks one up.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. New York trailing. Now Brunson, 11 points in the game. Fires the 3. That's good from Towns on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Williams with the screen. Holmgren inside. Hart's there. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
One shot.
Honestly, the only thing that's slowed Holmgren down at times is injuries. Otherwise, he's been pretty much unstoppable.
Bridges outside. Anunoby finds Bridges. Outside Brunson. Off target from three-point range.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Holmgren powers through traffic.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Back to Brunson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And that's 13 points for Jalen Brunson.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And since the All-Star break concluded, here's a view of which teams are leading the league in second chance points. Second, the Knicks.
This team knows how to get it done on the offensive glass. And ever since the break, they've been putting in work and collecting a nice pile of second chance buckets.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. They held a 12-point lead earlier. SGA with it. 33 points for him. Back to Dort. Pass to Holmgren. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Brunson passes to Towns. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. This will be his 3rd free throw of the game.
And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd. Brunson against SGA. Baseline jumper. He gets it in there. SGA's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
Here's Brunson. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 6th rebound on the night. In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max card.
Yeah, you know, BA, it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
SGA against Bridges. The shot's good from SGA. SGA's got 37.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Hart passes to Towns. There's the 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Oklahoma City has got nothing to fall here in the 3rd. 0 for 4. Dort outside. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from outside.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Bridges passes to Hart. Here's Brunson. Count it, and the foul. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
One of his great attributes is Brunson is very aggressive as an offensive player. He's not ever going to let a foul keep him from doing what he wants to do.
The Thunder have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
At some point, you have to try and force the ball out of his hands, but that's easier said than done. First in free throw shooting, first in points off turnovers, and they're second in the league for team three-point percentage. When these guys get hot, there's almost no stopping them from long range.
And you got to avoid fouling this team. It's really that simple. They are the top team in the league in terms of free throw percentage because they don't want to waste any chances to cash in from the line. New York on D. They lead by 1. Williams passes to SGA. Great touch from deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's been incredible tonight, seemingly scoring at will, really powering his team forward.
Hartenstein against Towns. Back to Brunson. Clock at 4. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Dort. Back to Williams. Off target from outside.
Well, if he can somehow get into a rhythm offensively, I think they could stretch this lead.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Dort outside. Pass to Holmgren. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Outside, Williams. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. It's a 1-point game. Towns on a screen. Pulls it. Bridges misses.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Towering on the interior. Holmgren. The Knicks have gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. Outside Hart. Pass to Brunson. Hart with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Brunson. Great finish inside by Brunson.
Look, we know all players put a lot of work in the weight room, but Brunson certainly at the top of the list and uses that strength to shield off defenders really well.
Here's SGA. Holmgren, left side. Outside, SGA. The 3 is up. Hart pulls it in.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And here's Brunson. 18 points for him. Towns for 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists in the game.
Rolling. Towns just keeps finding opportunities to score.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Wallace, he's checked in for Williams. And Isaiah Joe subbed in for Dort. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Robinson's checked in. Wallace outside. Pass to SGA. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson finds Brunson. Now here's Robinson, pounded by Wiggins. Here's Towns. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Shooting 2.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
Clarkson's checked in for Hart. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Bridges outside. Here's Brunson. He's got 18. Now here's Clarkson. Just 5 on the clock. This one for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. SGA's got 7 rebounds in the game. The 17-footer. Not enough on that one as it misses. New York leading by 4. Pass to Brunson. Now Robinson, hounded by Wiggins. Kicks it out Towns. Takes the 3. The offensive rebound. And they pick up 2. Robinson's got 8.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Brunson defending. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And he drops the first. New York making a switch here. SGA hits them both.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
New York leading by 4. It's Bridges on the wing. Watched by Wallace. Robinson passes to Alvarado. Now here's Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. 4-3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Wiggins, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Robinson passes to Bridges. And it's New York with another.
That was a very smooth shot by Bridges. Measured that mid-range J perfectly.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. And he lays it up and in.
He's trying to carry them back into this game. He's absolutely feeling it this quarter.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Right wing. Here's Diawara, hounded by Wiggins. A nice shot by Diawara.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Now Joe. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Pass to SGA. Back to Joe. The 3. Knocks down the long J. Joe's got 6 points. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. New York out in front, up 1. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. The Knicks with the lead. Cason Wallace out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's Jalen Williams. Then there's Mitchell. And it's Joe in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Cason Wallace.
Right there, OG uses his physical tools to his advantage. If a defender wants to get physical with him, he says, bring it on, fella, bring it on.
Free throw's good from Anunoby. Wherever OG Anunoby goes, his teams win a lot of games, Clark.
Yeah, you think about his second season. I mean, be a part of the 2019 Raptors title squad was Anunoby. I mean, his defense is superb, and it affects winning in a big-time way.
Both free throws good from Anunoby.
You know, OG Anunoby is one of the most physical and intimidating defenders in the league, but he is also, I think, underrated as a 3-level scoring threat.
Mitchell, the pass to Wallace. Williams, a screen on Anunoby. Here's Wallace. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. New York leading by 3. Here's Clarkson. Uses the glass on the layup.
You got to bring more fire than that to stop Clarkson. He's a pro at fending off tight defense.
Shoots from 12. That one's wide left. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Clarkson outside from behind the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Let's go with a 3. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And for New York, they're shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Alvarado outside. There's the 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Alvarado into the lane. Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Throwing it down hard. Robinson was fully committed on that one.
Mitchell, the pass to Joe. It's Holmgren, high post. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Towns against Holmgren. Towns, right side. Towns brushes him off.
That's just a difficult assignment. I mean, having to guard Towns in that area, he's always going to find a way to get his shot off cleanly.
Mitchell, the pass to Joe. Holmgren against Towns. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. Hart's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Alvarado.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Holmgren. Here's Clarkson. Outside McBride. Back to Clarkson. Jacks up a three. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Down low. Here's Joe. He nails it, and we're tied.
Don't judge Holmgren by his size. He does have a passing skill set, finding shooters and getting them the ball.
Here's Clarkson, and the layup is good off the glass.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage, never mind a layup. Come on now, my goodness.
Holmgren deciding where to go with it. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Holmgren's got 18 points in just the second half.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Towns finds Clarkson. The Thunder pull it in. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Joe with the ball, and Clarkson picks him up defensively. Pass to Holmgren. Holmgren with the tough bucket.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
New York has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. New York working the ball around now. Out to the wing. Shoot from the baseline. The shot by Towns, no good. The Thunder have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he banks in the layup. Now it's a 4-point Thunder lead.
They're really working the paint now.
Outside McBride. Pass to Hart. The 3-ball. Drains the triple.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA, and when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
Tries the spin move. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He got it again! Sensational!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Knicks trail by 3. And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. So for Oklahoma City, Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Jalen Williams comes in for Wallace. And it's Dort in for Joe. New York also changing it up. Bridges, he's checked in for Anunoby. Shamet comes in for Clarkson. And Brunson is subbed in for McBride. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Thanks for that, Allie. Towns, a screen on Dort. Back to Towns. A deep 3. Oh, the impressive range of Karl Anthony Towns.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and SGA throws it down.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
And here's Brunson from the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside, SGA. Chalk up 2 there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 54 points.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander tucks it last. New York making a switch here. And Anunoby's checked in. From the inbound. And there's Brunson. That one's good. On the assist from Hart. Brunson's got 9 points now in the second half. Dort outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Yet another bucket. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Towns a screen on Dort. Here's Bridges. Oh, right between the eyes. All net that time.
You know, Bridges rarely forces things. That's one thing you appreciate about his game. He stays within himself and plays within the flow of the game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good! That's another bucket!
Oh, what a performance. Arguably the best in franchise history.
He's tied the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Towns for three. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Well, he won't miss many of those. Not when he gets a good look like that.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. That one drops for him. Now it's a 6-point Oklahoma City lead.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Pass to Anunoby. Towns outside. Back to Anunoby. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got his 5th assist in this one.
Anunoby, oh gee, you can count on him to step up and make big shots.
Outside Holmgren. Fires the three. Rebounded by Towns. Knicks trail by 4. Outside Brunson. Towns a screen on SGA. Shot's no good. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Holmgren outside. Dort outside. Shot clock at 6. SGA. Good. He hits again.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time.
Just get the ball to Brunson. He is used to the bright lights and relishes producing when they're on.
Outside Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander against Brunson. Jalen Williams. It's good from beyond the arc.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Brunson brushes off the D.
I mean, towards the end of the game, you want Brunson out there, and he can do some special things for you.
Brunson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams outside. The free ball is down.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Brunson taking his time here. free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7.
Brunson has really developed into such a leader on the floor. He was that way in college. Quiet but assertive, controls the pace and tempo of the game, creates space for his teammates. Oh, he's really a coach on the floor in many respects.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
In their position, they really need to cash in on every chance at the line.
Outside Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And another one! That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far. And what a moment it is for him and this fan base. Setting the scoring record for a game, he deserves to soak it all in.
So many great players have donned this jersey, but yet it's his name at the top of the list. Brunson against SGA. Now here's Brunson. He's covered closely. Oh! Touches it off the glass. They held a 12-point lead earlier. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. Money from 3!
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here are the Thunder with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Here's Holmgren. He connects with a turnaround.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And now, time for our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.